Tasha, you might take us through the Broncos to get us going.
Thanks, Maddie. Hayley Maddock in at fullback. In the halves, we've got young Skylar Adams on debut. She's alongside the experienced Ali Brigginshaw. And then we've got Keely Joseph, a recent signing over from the Roosters. And on the bench, experienced forwards Chelsea Lenadusi and Tasman Rapana.
They won the first 3 NRLW Premierships, and the Eels entered their 4th season in this competition, Corbin.
Yeah, in the number 1 jersey, we have Abby Church, a new halves pairing, Cassie Tohihiku, with experienced player Rachel Pearson in the 7, Kennedy Charrington in the 13, and coach Steve Georgalis.
Here's Steve Georgalis in his first year as Parramatta NRLW coach. The starting front row with Elsie Albert first up. It's the Brisbane Broncos at home being greeted by their Brisbane crowd.
I tell you what, Maddie, just looking at them, they all look a little bit stronger, a little bit fitter. I'm really interested in watching Melee Hafunga, how she progresses. She was a sensation last year, and she's looking fighting fit even better to start this year.
Yeah, Ali Brigginshaw pointing the way forward. She might point Melee Hafunga to the goal line again. 10 tries in 10 appearances. Rachel Pearson, the only Eel out of this year's Origin series, whereas the Broncos have 6 of them. Robinson, Brigginshaw, Teitzel, Joseph, Lenadusi, Rapana. Smiles on the girls. It's been great to see the joy with which they've played already in the first 2 games of the round. Here's the 3rd. Brisbane against Parramatta. And it's the Eels through Madeline Jones having the first run of the afternoon. Ruben Cherrington. Now Cassie Tohihiku. Across for Rory Owen. A couple of NRL debutantes in the centres for the Eels. Rory Owen and the highly rated rugby star, Rosie Kelly. Pearson from 10 metres out, she kicks across the face. It's been taken on the full by Robinson. Robinson fending away from Rosie Kelly. Now Robinson winds up, chased by Abby Church, who won't get there. And Julia Robinson, the Queensland Origin star, the Gillaroos beacon, strikes the Usain Bolt pose. She showed us Usain Bolt speed to go the length for Brisbane's first NRLW try of 2024. She's played for the Gillaroos, a former netballer who tried rugby league while representing the Australian Defence Force and hasn't looked back since then.
Look at the smile as she's running. She knows she's there.
Abby makes a very brave.
They're very close, the Eels, with 1 play left. Tohu Hickey across the field is taken by Zali Faye, and Bree Spreadborough with a try saver. Racing across to make contact and jolt the ball free. Well done, Bree.
Pinpoint kick by Cassie Tohuhiku. Well taken there by Zali Faye, but what about on debut? Bree Spreadborough, absolute try saver. But now in the halves, it's really coming to the front.
Warm, humid conditions in Brisbane. Is the home team more accustomed to that? Right now, Ruben Cherrington says, we are going on the attack again. They've spent plenty of time in this part of the field. Now, Kennedy Cherrington looking left and sending it that way. Tohihiku trying to get away from Brigginshaw. Unloads to Murphy, who goes long. Zali Faye! Dummies on the inside, runs to the outside, and Zali locks us up at 4. Zali Faye and the Parramatta Eels back on level terms and off in the 100-metre sprint.
I love that the girls are rehearsing these try Julys so well. I'm loving every single one of them.
Dummy half, so a little bit of a slower pass to Cassie, but she got the ball away somehow with Ali right on her. Mahalia Murphy with a nice cutout ball to Zali.
Kennedy Cherrington, 7 carries already. Here's sister Ruben going through the hands, and Jade Fanua. The Cherringtons, product of Perth Rugby League, WA. So Pearson now goes flat. Mahalia, in fact, it's boss Kapua, trying to be the boss. Wrapped up by Adams.
Nice run.
And Rapana. Plenty of purpose about it. Straight and hard, but accommodated by the defence. Now Owen. Owen to the outside and on debut. Rory Owen goes in for her first try. And all of a sudden, the Eels have the lead.
Actually crosses for a full-pointer, but as we see in the lead-up here, Cassie Tohuhiku, lovely cut-out pass. The gap's there.
Millet Hafunga will have the final carry of the first half here. Brisbane scored the first try of the game, but Parramatta the most points so far. It is 10-4 in favour of the Eels as Julia Robinson and the Broncos hurry to the sheds. Plenty of work from Annie Artu and Jade Fanua off the bench. Todd Hunter out of dummy half, flung to ground on the spot, second effort. Tontanta, Tohihiku, and now Owen gets the ball away. Zali Faye had to retreat to clean up, and Faye off and running. Flung to ground by Gould. Todd Hunter out of dummy half again. She's been close a moment ago. Fanua, Pearson. Pearson goes to Cherrington. Here's the numbers coming. Rosie Kelly. Ball away for Monique Donovan, and the Eels are in again. Kelly plays it perfectly. The Eels flood the left-hand side or the right-hand side of the field and get points on the end of it.
Yeah, the Eels came out firing from the sheds, and rightfully so, had all field position there, kept a nice little offload, then it's out through the hands, and then the extra player there on the edge.
Yeah, it's great edge-to-edge footy. I think their attack is asking so many questions of this Broncos defence, and Tanika Todd Hunter, I've loved her taking on the line. She's tried to sneak over for two, hasn't come up trumps, but...
Absolutely, Cobbs. We've said how the Broncos have been starved of possession and territory, and we know they never say never. So now you're giving them the ball over in good territory. Let's see what they can do.
First carry by Denman, backed up by Lenarduzzi. So some of their experienced forwards now providing the platform. As finally Brisbane find their way into Parramatta's 20-metre zone. Brigginshaw, Teitzel, great line. And a good tackle from Tohihiku down low, around the legs. Gould, Chelsea Lenarduzzi will take some stopping. Yeah, don't stop Chelsea from there. Lenarduzzi goes in. The try celebration starts, and the Broncos are after a big finish from here.
Well, that's a momentum changer when you've got Chelsea Lenarduzzi. We said they haven't had very much good field position, but look at that, over the top, a line break.
Worked so hard to get back in the Queensland setup, and Denman, good goal kick, 14-10. Game alive with a long way still to go in this one.
Stay in field.
Good tackle from Lauren Dam. And they burn a play here. Murphy just going into Teitzel and Todd Hunter. So last play, 17 minutes left. Pearson in position for an attacking kick through the line. It's a fantastic kick for Kennedy Cherrington. Rachel Pearson, 40-30. Rachel Pearson, try assist. Hit the dance floor and celebrate that. Kennedy Cherrington on the end of it.
Yeah, I love to see it. Rachel Pearson really turning this game on its head with her kicking game. But who else?
To finish it off with this try. What a great deft little kick there by Rachel Pearson. And we didn't see the front on, but I'm sure Kennedy was celebrating that try before she even put it down.
Yeah, such a clever kick there by Rachel. She's done that time and time again. But
here's the 40-30 kicker, and then the grubber kicker, and now the goal kicker, Rachel Pearson. And playing the ball for Brigginshaw here. Hayley Maddock, dummies, runs! The Brisbane Broncos fullback has lost the ball over the line. As she reached out to score, the ball came free. She looked destined for a four-pointer.
That's a real shame. She deserved that one. She did such a good job of taking on the line, straightening up, and just couldn't finish it on with the one hand put down. But I just hope this doesn't let her confidence down, because she's really finding her groove. And again, Abby Church there making a massive defensive effort.
We have a
It was
decision.
a nice little double pump in the lead up there from Ali Brigginshaw so that she could get that ball nicely timed. She's an elusive player, Hayley Maddock. She'll be disappointed with herself because I think there's more to come.
All right, yep. So
the contact's been reviewed, all right, so your hip drop on report and go 10.
So she goes for 10.
And also for that contact.
For the hip drop. And then a little addition, and also for the contact. She breaks the line, plays the ball 11 out for Church. Abby Church attracting a penalty. So the pressure mounts on the Broncos. This would be a big result to go to Brisbane, to take down the Broncos, and to start 2024 with a win. Rachel Pearson inches them closer to that. So one more play for the Eels. What a start it will be for the Steve Georgalis era at Parramatta's NRLW team. The Eels come to Brisbane and take down the Broncos. 4 tries to 2. They've gone on with the job in the second half, and a boil over in round 1 of NRLW 2024.